Aloha, my friends. I'm coming to you live from the beautiful, beautiful ocean to share with you about this huge shift in the collective energies. There's something called the north and south node of the moon, which if you haven't heard about it, are two very powerful points. The north node tells us all about our lesson we're learning, and the south node is all about where we were, where we've been, what was our past lives, what gift or blessing did we come in with that we're really good at. That's the south node. That if we just do that, we're not growing. Whereas the north node, which is a midpoint between the sun and the moon, tells us all about our purpose, right? It tells us what we're here to learn, what we're learning. It tells us all about our growth zone, what are the challenges that we're having, and also what allows us to grow the most. And so that point has totally shifted signs tonight from Aries, which is a fiery, passionate, very independent sign. It's ruled by Mars, which is all about taking action. It's a very active energy. It's ruled by Mars, which can be a little aggressive, a little assertive. It's a very yang, very masculine energy. And it has changed signs from that fire sign of Aries into this watery, intuitive, sensitive, yin, feminine sign of Pisces. And so that's why I'm down here at the ocean, because the ocean is deeply associated with that Neptunian, Piscean energy, and Neptune, the god of the ocean, being the ruler of Pisces. And so down here at the ocean tonight, you can almost feel the collective shift from more assertive, aggressive, active Aries into this slower, more peaceful, quiet, introspective energy that this next year and a half with the North Node being in Pisces is going to be all about. So this next year is the year for artists, for creative people, singers, musicians, psychics, people who channel energy. Pisces is tapped into the divine. Its symbol is the two fishes. One fish being the part of us that swims in the world, and the other fish being the fish that swims in the realm of the ethereal planes. And so this North Node really represents our collective growth zone. And so we're all being asked to learn about Pisces. And Pisces is very similar to the energy of Source, right? Swimming in the waters of Source. Pisces is that divine conduit to that divine realm. And that's why when we come to the ocean, sometimes we feel really deeply spiritually connected to something bigger than ourselves. Just like all the rivers and streams flow to the ocean eventually. The ocean representing the oneness, right? That divine source connection. And so tonight, with that point shifting between the sun and moon from Aries now into Pisces, there's a collective chill. There's a collective refocusing back into the self, back into source. This is a year, if you haven't, to go on a retreat, to take up meditation, to learn how to sing or play an instrument, to do art, to do watercolor, to do anything and everything that's going to tap you in to the beauty of our higher selves, the beauty of our intuition, the beauty of water, right? And water is such a magical element, right? It's so vast, it's so big, and yet it can be fluid, it can freeze, it can be steam. So it's a very, very powerful energy that allows us to tap into other realms, to connect to our dreams. All the books out there that are about fantastic made-up lands, that's all Piscean energy, right? Fantasy, illusion, make-believe. It rules film, so it is a really great time to get into filmmaking, editing film, making movies, making videos. If you do film, this is going to be an amazing year for you. I would just say that all the arts, from actors and actresses in movies to creative arts in art, right? Digital art, physical art that you hang on the wall, music, singing, dancing, anything that is like a bridge between us and these higher realms is going to be deeply, deeply supported, this work. And it's a yin energy. We've gone from a very deep yang energy of let's learn how to be assertive and independent and claim our purpose and step forwards and take action, right? It's the symbol of the chariot. We've been on this freaking chariot ride of like, let's charge forwards. And now the lesson that we're being asked to learn is to return back to the divine oneness, to return back to source. And how do we fill up our spiritual cup, right? And then there's the south node. And the south node represents where we've been, what we're good at. And the south node, in this case, is actually in Virgo. And so the Virgo energy is all about service. And the south node really represents kind of what we're moving away from collectively. And the south node in Virgo is all about work and service, and it's very physical. It's very much about our physical body, our work that we do out in the world, the service we give physically to others. It's our physical health and our routine. So some south node issues we might be working through collectively this year, as in things we are learning to let go of, are overwork, stressing, anxiety, right? Giving too much, working too hard. So this year specifically, we're being asked to let go of the workaholic tendencies, to let go of giving too much, and instead we're being asked to embrace filling up our own cup, spiritual fulfillment, right? Coming to the ocean, taking moments out of our day to connect back to our essence, connect back to our source, picking up like a creative hobby or outlet where we can connect to that creative spirit that's within us. Think water. You know, Bruce Lee said, be like water. And here at the ocean, right, where it's just flowing, you got the ebb and flow of the tides. It really helps tune into that frequency of being like water, right? Notice how that ocean, it's just lapping. Right now it's so peaceful, it's so calm. And so this year is asking us to tune into that inner calm, that inner body of beingness, and go with the flow. There can be changes, right? There can be waves in that water, that flow. But how can we cultivate peacefulness? How can we cultivate stillness? How can we cultivate an inner center amongst all the chaos? How can we surrender? How can we trust into the oneness? How can we go with the flow? So I send you all so much love from the ocean, from the sunset. Happy North Node collective destiny point moving into Pisces tonight. This is actually where my North Node is in my chart. It's very exciting. So wherever it is in your chart is going to describe where you're going to be focusing on surrender and connecting to your spiritual self and filling up your cup. So if you're curious to know more about how this shift into Pisces will be affecting you personally, you can reach out. I'm still offering $1 a minute session. So if you want to just look at your chart and see where the current planetary aspects are affecting you, this is so much fun to do, because when we find out which arena of our chart the aspects are in, it gives us so much knowledge to play with, so much insight. And special shout out to everyone out there. I am starting a course July 1st all about how to reveal your purpose through astrology, 6 lessons to how to quickly and easily do someone else's chart, right? We all have friends, we all have family that we want to know, who are they, what does it all mean, what are their star pattern? Well, I'm going to be teaching how to unlock your purpose in 6 easy moves. So if you'd like to register, I still have some room in my course, and I would love to have you join us. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. And I send you all so much love from the ocean. Thank you all so much for being such wonderful gifts. And please go out there, enjoy this shift in the energy. It's very yin, it's very loving, it's very peaceful. Enjoy the calm, and I send you love from the ocean, from my heart. Aloha.